Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. I think I will do that. I will build myself a little test sled here and then just destroy it when I'm done. Unfortunately, I can't do what I really want to do. I really don't want to landfill a bunch of crap in order to make stuff work. All right, let's go build that. This is one of the few bands that sounds better live than in studio. This and Bob Seger. Jay Giles and Bob Seger. Just fantastic. Need 1,300 of that. I need some speed modules to make this work. All right, I need a bunch of blue belt, a bunch of inserters. I'll just take the Lycum train for that. I need a couple more roboports. I've got the chests. I've got those. I can make those.
12 and 12. Well, I need a few more red. And $135 of that. I got 150. 120 of those. I got 100. Now I got 150. $55 of those. All right, let's go build it. See what happens. Come on, lick 'em. Get together. I really can't sing very well. Kresev, this is called But It's Alright by Huey Lewis and the News. I don't know if this works or not, but there you go. Kresev. What am I working on? Well, I'm working on a standalone mini factory. Sorry, I just got distracted. There's no beacons here. I'm working on a mini factory that makes trains. So in the larger sense of things, I have this complex that I've built. I've built a 4-rocket silo complex. And the ultimate design here is that all of this is self-contained, including when I lay it out, I'm going to place it somewhere and then I'm going to connect it with resources to these points, wherever it makes sense. But it's not going to have any outside access. So none of these rails will connect to the rest of the world, except for this one rail that is going to transfer the space science back to the research area. So it's going to have to carry it over here to Iran. So part of what's going to have to happen is that I need to build the trains. I don't want to have to open it to the world, send the trains in, and then close it. I want to just be able to send. And then what if I need to add a new train? Crap. So I'm also thinking of putting a storage position in here so that I can move trains out of the way if I need to. But I've got several of those little storage areas, so might not need to make a dedicated area. And right here, I'm testing this before I go and build it, and then have to deal with it once I'm trying to get this thing to go live. There, it gets rid of the trees, so. If you have any more questions, let me know. That's a good question. Why don't I just build a train that has all that crap on it too? I probably should have thought of that. I don't know why you would consider that not closed. Well, part of it is that I don't know. No, I don't. I can't place trains automatically. I have to put their blueprints down. Part of the challenge here is that I don't know what I need. I don't know how many I need. So All right, so I've got a couple of flaws here. Maybe after I've built one, I'll have a feel for how many trains I need. And then I won't need this in the future. Buggers. Aha, I have a power cable. You die. And you die. And you finally die. I don't want all these extra connections. Go away. I don't care this much anymore. All right, what am I going to do about these? Because this doesn't work. Wrap. Obviously, I need to use a substation, but where to put the substation so that it looks good? Garbage choices, garbage results. That pole is carrying the data wire. And it would be off-centered. But good suggestions. I do appreciate you making the suggestions, though. I know I dismissed it like immediately. It's because I thought about it and I was like, I don't want to do that. But part of the challenge I have as a streamer is that I don't always say out loud what I'm thinking. And so, like, for example, you just suggested something and I was like, yeah, I should do that. But then it would cause that, and I don't like that. And so I've had many people say, hey, why don't you say what you're thinking? Because I forget. Or play, yes, Dragon Tour, that's a good idea. Or what I could do is play some good music in the background so that people don't notice when I'm not talking. All right, so that's not going to work. All right, he's got chests. I think it's King. Yeah, King Venerb. Come here. Oh, because I broke it. Yeah, I've got a hole there, so I can do this. So, if I were to take the idea, I would need starting at this level, I need one for this and one for that, so that's 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a solid fuel, so that's 9, 10. 11, 12. Why aren't you guys updated correctly? Oh, shoot. No, I don't take song requests. I just started doing this today, so I'm still figuring out how to do it. What I'm doing is that in my Discord, if you want to suggest a Spotify playlist, I'll take a look at it and I'll review it. I figure somebody who's actually got a playlist has curated that playlist, and it's going to be a decent set of songs. Versus, I've seen so many streamers who do song requests, and it's just like savagely bad song because they wanted to troll that person, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So I'll try the alternative, which is I'll do if you have a whole list that you've created. This is a good song. Earlier we had to listen to Manic Monday, which was not really a good song. If each area was a building with walls and concrete, well, that would be Factorissimo. You could do that. I'm trying to do a MegaBase, so. it's an okay song. It's not musically challenging. It doesn't seem to go anywhere really. There is DCMA on Twitch and on YouTube, and what I have done is I have set up my OBS to stream multi-channel, and Twitch has a feature in OBS where you can choose as the streamer to have channels not go to the Twitch VOD. And so what I did is I set it up so that my music channel goes to my music is playing through the Opera browser, and Opera is going to channel track 2, and track 2 is not going to the Twitch VOD. But if I let that music go all the way to the VOD, then yeah, Twitch just blocks the whole idea. YouTube as well. So my YouTube videos are just 1 hour blocks of this. Um, do I want to go any further with this? I don't think I changed anything on this. I can just build it or change it. I mean, I changed some wires. All right, well, to make it work, I just need to change this to that. Except for steel, I don't have steel. No, I haven't heard of solstice. Why would you have 0 already? Hmm. All right, I'll keep it in mind. Thank you. So that was broken. No steel yet. There's the steel train. Yes, this is still the train factory. I like to verify things before I go out with them. All right, it works. Wonder why I did that. Okay, so design train builder, that is done. I unfortunately have to switch gears to get power going. So I need to design bigger nuclear power. I think it's 12. I have a smaller nuclear. Yeah, I gotcha. I use this 4 reactor setup, which generates 400 and why is it not 488 megawasps? I seem to be missing something here. Anyhow, it's supposed to be generating 488 megawasps, which it does. But I was gifted a new design by Fennec. I have a raid from Dutton. Dude, I had your channel open. How are you? Pyanodons. Pyanodons. Really? Pyanodon, do you not like yourself? Yeah, I have a raid song. Also, I have a welcome greeting. Just in the absolutely wrong way. How's Pi treating you? I'm building a MegaBase on Earth, on part of the world. Astrocat, thank you. I, uh, I just got a second raid. This is fantastic. As soon as the shout out cools down, Astrocat. Yes, it is. It is a kind of a. It's half the Earth. What were you playing, Astrocat? Although it says here Factorio, so. Oh, you were playing with Dutton. Okay. So I am building a MegaBase. I have built all my research in Arabia. So I have like 10,000 science per minute using 12 beacon module. And there's the green science. All of the associated elements that it needs are in this area, including getting the resources, the iron and the copper and the oil. And eventually they will come over here to BAM and they will get researched. So what I'm doing, nominally what I'm doing today is that I am designing what I call a silo complex. So I've got these 4 rocket silos here, and I'm going to belt feed them from these designs. Now, pardon the lack of continuity because the trees time out. But basically, I've got this setup that I unload from 383 trains and pass the materials onto a 383 train, which then continues the chain. So I've tried to do it so that everything is on a train. And then I'm trying to design this so that it's in like a neighborhood so that it has no outside world interaction, in the hopes that I don't get my train network to be all a big. The world does not, it does not loop. Well, first of all, this is only partial. If you hit exclamation point COE, it'll take you to the mod on the mod portal. It's a mod that I wrote based on work from the Adler from Factorio World. This is just this portion of the world. I have not gone down to Aussie land, which is down here. There's 8 different world configurations. Nobody's going to break your stride. So I've turned the Iberian Peninsula into a glowing mess of hot rocks. I use max rate calculator to make sure that I'm not doing things totally wrong. So part of the problem I'm having with using the nuclear is that I did not invest in very much Covarex. I only have the very bare minimum Covarex that I need to get the nuclear power running. But I didn't realize that Covarex will also recycle 238 down to 235. So I've been storing a bit of 238, and I was about to start working on designing a new setup that that will start breaking down some of that 235 into 238 or patching it in. I'll have to find a place to put it. But I've got a few things I have to design. I have to design a new Covarex. I've got a bigger power plant that I need because these things. One of the viewers, I have Fennec, designed this this 2 gigawatt reactor that will be replacing this 500 megawasp reactor. And, you know, after they break your stride, you can rock the Casbah. Thanks, Dutton. Yes, that was my cat. So, I need to get busy on designing that next thing. I've also got some spiders moving around here just doing their thing. Thank you. It's a playlist from a musician, from a bike um, messenger named Mikey. I'll give him a shout out in a few minutes so you can follow him. Yeah, I'm not doing requests. I just have the playlist for now. This is my first day of doing this music like this, so I'm still learning as I go. Thanks for the info. So that's the if you follow Mikey, he plays this playlist while he's riding around on his bicycle in New York City and Manhattan. It's fantastic. It's amazing. So now I have to design a something to recycle these. But I don't think I'm going to do this with this because so this is eventually just going to get all torn down. How many is in here? You're supposed to be limited. Oh, you. Well, there's a flaw. Let me update this blueprint. Oh, you haven't seen what I do to bots. I hate bots. And I love tormenting bots. I just love it. As a matter of fact, at one point, this rope, this um, spooter started building things over here where I didn't want it to, and was told to walk up here. So all of those bots got abandoned all the way across the Mediterranean Ocean. And it was fantastic, and I enjoyed watching it happen. Because they're bots. Fuck them, that's why. Imagine the day when the bots reach sentience and learn about what you've done to them. I wouldn't have to imagine. They'd kill me and I wouldn't care. And if you've seen any of the animated work from the movie The Matrix and the back work, of how they created the stuff in the Matrix. That's a possible fate. All right, so this is not happening. All right. This is going to be a centrifuge. It's going to be the CoverX process. I don't know if it's going to have speed modules. Can CoverX have intermediates? I mean, these things? Prod mods? Okay. Well, then once that brings me that, I will put those in. All right, good. Do I want to do that, though? I don't know that I care. I mean, I've got 3 million to churn through. Well, because my source for this stuff are these. That's pushing 1,000 at 4,500 each. All I care about is churning them out. What I care about here is belt. This is not. This doesn't help me. That's not helping. Cat's name is Waffle. She was a feral cat, and she was given to me because she didn't get along with the cats of the other owner, of her mom. So Fennec figured out that I could put like a stack of 100 or so. So if I were to bring a 383 train over here, yeah, she's awesome. So if I were to bring a 383 train over here and start hoovering up these things, I've got a 242. I could expand one of these to be a 383 compatible. Start loading those things on, and then build a 383 outpost where all it's doing is this. Yeah, that goes kind of against my design strategies, though. So if I do that, I'm going to get both of them out of here. And so I've got to filter that and send some of those back in on a priority. I don't want it to take from here if there's something on here, but I can't tell if there's something on there. If that is like that, so I would have to do this. I would have to take this, and I would have to go here to here, and I would set you to read, hold, and that would be if anything is greater than 0, then no, if it's equal to 0. If you're equal to 0, then so if this belt is empty, and the left side filter is going to be the, yeah. So I would be converting this into a 383, loading all those in, probably with bots. My bit rate is too low? I don't think so. My bit rate is 48. So I should be fine. So if I convert this into a 383 loader, just plain old 383 loader, which is what I've got documented here. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like a lot of bots. That's one of the reasons I do not like a ton of bots. Why are you here? This is a loader. These don't get these. I don't think I care about. This is just going to be hard coded at 1. These are all going to be set to that. These are each going to request non-spicy rocks. Question is, how many? Crescent, yes, I could probably do that, but the problem with that is that if that filter inserter is swinging when the item goes by, it will miss it. And so some will get through. Although maybe I could do that on the centrifuge. I could do something like that instead of... It's going to produce mostly glowing and too dull. So if this were set to dull and these were set to spicy, then this wouldn't be necessary. And then same thing, I don't want this loading if there's anything here. And then this is going to duplicate itself farther down. And that doesn't cause that to back up, which is quite nice. So, good thought starter there. Very good. Thank you. This is going to be just this, right? CoverX, yeah. Train colors.